If you haven't already heard, the US government is trying to permanently shut down TikTok.
TikTok has gotten so desperate that they're sending out SOS messages on the app, begging people to call their US Congress representatives.
Hi, I'm calling to ask about the TikTok ban.
Hi, I'm calling about the TikTok ban.
Vote no on the TikTok ban, HR 7521.
HR 7521.
Call your representative. Tell them to vote no, and if they don't, you're going to vote them out in the primaries.
Last week, the social media app TikTok urged its 170 million American users to call their representatives in Congress. By noon the same day, the phone lines for members of the House, members of Congress, were overwhelmed with calls, mostly from teenagers. Some congressional aides said their offices received hundreds of calls in a matter of hours. But despite, or maybe because of how much TikTok clearly matters to young Americans, today the House overwhelmingly passed the bill that all of these TikTok users urged their representatives not to pass, HR 7521. I should say that despite how TikTok framed the bill to its users, this is not an immediate TikTok ban. The way this bill is written, TikTok's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, has 6 months to sell the company to a buyer approved by the U.S. government, or it will be banned from app stores and therefore gone. But before we even get to that 6-month countdown, the bill still has to pass the Senate. And then it has to be signed into law by President Biden. And the politics involved in passing those hurdles are not exactly straightforward. This bill has made a lot of very weird bedfellows. You have Democrats like Maxwell Frost lined up against the bill with the likes of Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz. They all have freedom of speech issues with the bill, although definitely not the same freedom of speech issues. And the proponents of the bill are also a rather unusual group. Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi, for example, is working with far-right rabble-rouser Chip Roy. They are united by concerns that the Chinese government may be using TikTok as a vehicle to meddle in American politics. And as with the rest of our politics, the whole thing's made even more complicated and messy by Donald Trump. Back when Trump was president, he tried to ban TikTok via executive order. But now Trump has reversed course completely and come out in favor of TikTok. So it's all fairly indecipherable. But if there's one thing that everyone on all sides of this issue can agree on here, it is that TikTok matters. If you don't use TikTok, it could be easy to write the app off as just the place where young people teach each other Beyoncé dances and make jokes that boomers don't get. But the app is actually kind of a modern public square. It is filled with content like this about news and politics.
Hey everyone, this is Wissam from Gaza. I'm still alive.
These dark red states, abortion's already outlawed there.
As a registered Democrat, no, I'm not voting for Joe Biden. Sorry, not sorry.
Want to know a great reason to vote for Joe Biden in 2024? The Supreme Court.
Today I'll be ranking my top 10 reasons on why Joe Biden truly sucks.
How is the best case scenario Joe Biden?
Like it or not, TikTok is currently what is energizing young voters. American teens spend an average of an hour and a half on TikTok every day. And poll after poll has shown that TikTok may be the top news source for Gen Z Americans. And it really is worth emphasizing just how significant it is that the app got a sizable chunk of America's Gen Z population to pick up a phone and call a stranger in Congress. I am not trying to malign America's youth here, but statistically speaking, phone calls are not their thing. They do not like phone calls. So yes, today's vote in the House was about the future of TikTok, but in that it was also about the future of our political landscape. And in the immediate future, it is about getting out the vote for the November election.